Hi guys, I'm Dexter. On this video, I will do my project again. Is active listening skills. Part 1, complete the dialogue. I will read the conversation between Dennis and Jenny. Joining me this evening on Theatre Hour in the recent winner of the New York Times Actress of the Year Award, Jenny Lawton. She's currently appearing on Broadway in the spectacular musical Daydreams. Jenny, welcome to the show. Thank you, Dennis. It is a pleasure to be here. Your life has been rather hectic recently, wouldn't you say? Oh yes, I haven't had time to take a break, honestly, for about 6 months. Tell us what you're up to. Well, the dreams has been running for 3 months now, but I've been working non-stop since I began working on my new movie. Oh yes, this is quite a departure for you, isn't it? It's as much as I have never worked in cinema before. Yes, it is. I have found it a very rewarding experience. Very different challenges compared to the theater work. Oh, totally. But that's been the great thing from the audition to when the began shooting. It's been a steep learning curve for me. You don't have time to sit down and think, what am I doing here? I belong in little theater in Kansas. Tell us something about this movie. Well, everyone knows Tom Cruise plays the lead role, but it is a team performance to tell you the truth. Yeah, Tom is our quarterback, but he has great support all across the field. What position are you in this football team? Me? Oh, I carry the song to the injured guys. No, seriously, I play one of Tom's wives. I don't want to give too much away, spoilings for the listeners, but Tom isn't exactly a good guy in this movie. The treats me pretty bad and plays around with my head a fair bit. What was Tom Cruise like to work with? Oh, listen, you get all these up and coming actors and people who just glance away at the big stars and say how wonderful they are. But with Tom, it has been great. He put me at ease from the first take, and you don't even feel starstruck. Or, well, that's not exactly true. I was a little in awe on the one. We were out in the desert in Arizona, and I just wanted to ask for Tom for his autograph. What an amateur, but he makes it simple and wow, and was the key for me. Now you say you don't want to give too much away, but you could give us a little taster, couldn't you? Oh, sure, this is a super dark mystery in the great tradition of cinema, leaves you gazing right until the final frame. A lot of twists and turns in the plot, and I gotta say, some great cinematography too. I just mentioned Arizona, but we've been moving around in a lot of great areas like Texas, Montana, Oregon, and so on. Sounds like a bit of a road movie. No, no, but Tom is moving around a lot in the story, mainly to get away from me. Has the title been complete or release dates yet? The movie is going to be called Choices, and we are looking at a release date around Christmas. How do you fit in the filming with your work on daydreams? It can't be possible, can it? I didn't think so either. What we did was to do my location starts as at the start of filming before the dream started. Now I'm filming either in New York or a little in Chicago too. So you are commuting between New York and Chicago? Yeah. How you don't sound well. I mean, it is not ideal. I miss Grace and Larry isn't. Your doctor and husband? Yes, being married with a child doesn't easily allow for you to be getting up at 5 in the morning for a flight to Ohio. But we all know this is what I've wanted to do since I can't remember when. A worthwhile sacrifice, wouldn't say you say? Yeah, sure. The Chicago scanners are almost done now anyway, so I'll be in the Big Apple in a month until the end of shooting. Now, if we can just switch subjects a little. hmm You rack up a lot of contra- controversy recently when you criticized Broadway's policy on using women in major productions. Were you surprised at people's reactions to that? In what way exactly? Well, it was said you were feeding the hand that was feeding you, and it wasn't fair. You don't think so? It was like I was supposed to keep quiet just because I work here. I work there. Come on, get real. I work there, so I have more right than anyone to make the observations I did. Do notice I called them observations and not criticism. Observations that were quite critical. I am far from being a lone voice in stating this opinion. I just happens that I'm well known, starring in a current musical, performing now in this movie with a star like Tom Cruise, and now the press are interested in what I have to say. Was this point any less valid 2 years ago when I made it? It should did. Oh yeah, I can find you the article. Look, I think women are getting a raw deal on Broadway currently, and I would like to see something done to ensure the huge array of very talented female performers at your disposal are given to chance to shine. That's all I want, a level playing field for everyone. If there are challenges to those policies, will you still be around on Broadway or sipping champagnes in Hollywood? Oh no, my heart will always be on the stage. Doing this movie has given me a new aspect to my professional life, but I will never leave that behind. The theater side of me, I mean. Jenny Lambton, as always, it has been great speaking with you. The best of luck with all your projects, and come back and see us as soon as possible. Thanks for having me on the show, Dennis. But to fill the missing part. I love working in the music business. It is so interesting and every day is different. The first thing I do every day is check my email messages. Many fans write emails to me and I like reading what they write to me. I write a couple of replies to my fans and then I surf around on some music websites to see what the music journalists say about me. Then I leave the house and go to a small French cafe for breakfast. London is very busy city and I enjoy relaxing with my cup of coffee and I watch the world go by while I read my newspaper and a couple of music magazines. I usually only eat a pastry with my coffee. I never feel hungry in the morning. At about 11 o'clock, my car arrives and takes me to the studio, which is about 10 miles outside the city. I meet the other members of the band and we drink a cup of coffee together and talk about the ideas we have for the day in the studio. We never get working. We never start working in the studio until about midday. Usually, we begin with the problems of the previous day at about in 3 in the afternoon. We stop for lunch, but sometimes we continue coding if we have some good ideas. Because I'm the singer in the group, I must be careful with my voice. I never sing if I feel tired, and I drink a lot of water during the day. For the last couple of hours until about 6 p.m., I don't sing, but I help the rest of the group with the music. I go back to London by car and arrive home at about 6:30 or 7. Sometimes I have an interview on the TV, which is always really interesting for me. I meet my boyfriend Peter, and we go to eat a tasty meal in a restaurant. He loves French food. We often go and eat in a Indian or Greek restaurant or something similar. I never go to bed too late, as I don't want to be too tired for the studio. Part 3. Make a note and retell by your own words. Below is a summary of the evening sports news presented by Larry Weston. Tennis and cycling updates. French Open semi-finals. Diego Garcia, a 26-year-old from Sao Paulo, advanced to the semi-finals by defeating Swiss player Heinz Rühler. Garcia attributed his current form to a coaching change made last winter. Tour de France Stage 5. In the first mountain stage of the Tour, the Italian cyclist Gianfranco Baresi won the stage after a grueling 184-mile race in high temperatures. He currently holds a significant overall lead of over 6 minutes. Golf and motorsports highlights. IBM Open, despite a weather delay in Tennessee, Australia marked Capel the field at 5 under par. The day's most notable moment was a miracle hole-in-one by Canadian Ross Wilder on the 12th hole after his shots hit a wooden post and bounced into the cup. Japanese Grand Prix qualifying. Gerd Kruger, driving for Ferrari, secured pole position during the rainy qualifying sessions in Tokyo. He remains the leader in the World Championship standings. Okay, guys, that's all for me. Thank you for watching.